All right, we got Omeezy, and this is Adin Ross. Adin Ross just proved why Kai cut him off. Let's see what's going on, bro. Let's see what's going on, bro. I know it's a lot of issues and stuff. Like I said, I just be scrolling on social media, but I don't really pay too much. I gotta see what's going on in the YouTube. I mean, well, I'm gonna say the YouTube world, but the streaming world. So let's see what bro talking about.
Since the comparison's been starting, let's be real, Adin. Your community don't with me.
Oh, I mean,
and that's the truth, gang.
Wait a minute.
That's real, Adin. Since the comparison's been starting, let's be real, Adin. Your community don't with me. And that's the truth, gang. That's the truth. I've been there on your birthday when people could have showed up and didn't. Me and you feel what I'm saying? And I've done a lot too, bro. And I every interview I walk in, I make sure I say, yo, Adin definitely did his thing, and he wilded out, and he's such a good creator and shit. But like,
over the past couple of months, the timeline has been hinting at a secret beef that is splitting the streaming community in half.
That's why I said I don't. When I be on social media, bro, I do not. I'm like, bro, those social media like Twitter, X, what do you want to call it? Those are just bait, bro. I hope nobody don't. People be falling for this stuff, man. It's just the young people. It's just certain young people. They gonna fall for certain things. Got to be real gullible to fall for some of them things. But it is what it is.
I know a lot of you are saying, Omar, I'm employed. I don't know what's going on. But when's the last time that you've seen Adin Ross on a Kai Cenat stream or Kai Cenat on an Adin Ross stream? There's been conversations about a beef brewing up in the streaming world, probably dating back to sometime last year or maybe even the year before. And it was subtle, but last night was the climax of the conversation where two streamers got online and finally hashed it out in front of the world to see. And we've got a lot of questions answered, more questions rose up, and really a validation of people's beliefs on the internet about these two big streamers, arguably the two biggest streamers when it comes to, you know, both different sides of the community, Twitch and Kick. This all started with the growing sentiments from the Twitter communities of both Adin and Kai that Kai Cenat was ignoring Adin. Now, put a pin in who I said started this conversation, but there will be plenty of times in Kai Cenat's chat where people would mention Adin Ross or a clip of Adin Ross would come up, and it seemed like Kai Cenat would not say anything about Adin Ross or even mention his name. But so as the Twitch reactors got a hold of that, obviously they would say something, and naturally this is when everything bubbled over as Adin Ross responds to XQC's ideas and theories about why Kai is ignoring Adin.
So Adin, I don't know how you deal with that. I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't be able to deal with that. I hate that.
Yeah. I mean, dude, guys, there's a clip of literally Kai doesn't even say anything. He scrolled right past it. We had a conversation about that off stream. I mean, like, look, it obviously, like, it doesn't look good, right? I mean, it really doesn't, but whatever. Like, whatever. I mean, it's not that serious to me. I really don't care. If people do or don't want to me online or whatever, it is what it is. At this point, I just don't give a fuck anymore, bro. That's why I'm trying to tell y'all. No, it's not about being folded. I'm genuinely telling you guys, I genuinely don't care. Like, I really don't even give a fuck. If people want to me online, they can. If they want to me offline, whatever, cool. But it's like, yeah, I'm not gonna fake it anymore, bro. I'm not gonna fake being buddy with people that don't want to be cool with me, and it's just that simple. It has nothing to do with anything except the simple fact that I have self-respect for myself. And like, I know that like during dark times, I've been there for people, and if they don't want to be there for me during my dark or even good times, then that's it.
There's a couple of things that
I mean, yeah, I get it, but man, I think most people like I said, I don't know too much about Adin, but I know like his community, like the chat. I be seeing like the chat, yo, bro. I mean, at the time, I don't know if he got them organized, straighted out, and banned all certain ones, cause they be saying some hateful things, bro. They really be saying some hateful things, bro. I'm like some racist, hateful thing. I'm like, man, that's wild, but let's continue.
Personally took away from that. First and foremost, they are speaking, they're just not speaking online, which the online parasocial relationship that both of them have cultivated with their audience says that if you guys aren't talking online, it means that you guys aren't friends in real life or having conversations behind closed doors. Now, I'm glad that Adin dispelled that narrative because some of the things that were being said are just absolutely toxic. And that was one of the other things that I noted. Man, the chat absolutely hates Kai Cenat. If you look at all these chats in these conversations, you will see that they are spamming some of the most vile things in the world about each other. Like, they're saying insane things. Again, put a pin in that. Now, because this notion now exists out there, Kai Cenat definitely had to address it online.
Yeah, I was saying, like, I was trying to see what kind of like, I don't know. It all depends on how Adin Ross got to control his community, his chat, whatever that is.
There's no more ignoring it. It's getting to a point where it's just toxic is the small version of what it really is. So Kai has to address it, and he does so in a way that should dispel all the narratives, but honestly opens up more questions.
First of all, I want to go ahead and say, nigga, I got nothing but respect for Adin. I ain't never have a problem with Adin. Adin is my brother. All because niggas don't see niggas streaming and etc. don't mean I don't fuck with the nigga. Now,
quick and easy cleanup, but then why the division online? What is making you go away from these people? It has to be something that made you guys at one point hang out on stream and not hang out on stream. And it's something that people have been hinting to and alluding to for a long time, is that it's not the creators themselves. They don't have beef. They don't have issue. Hell, we would have known by now, seeing as how Kai has addressed Bruce drop him off in previous situations. It is the Twitter communities and other ancillary things.
That's what I was saying, bro. Like, State all saying, man, shout out to the people that don't be on social media like that, bro. I be looking on, I'll never engage. I just look and just scroll like, man, bro, they doing all that for engagement and clicks and all that other stuff, man. I understand they speaking their opinion and everything, but bro, it's just, it pushing like wrong narratives and stuff like that.
That are making these two be divided.
The reason why a lot of weird tension even began within our community, the elephant in the room, Twitter comms, my nigga. The shit is fucking outrageous. When you got mods in Twitter comms dissing niggas. I've been preaching this, and I'm not even gonna blame it on the streamers, because it's like, you feel me? It starts off good, but bro, I knew something was wrong with the Twitter comms when niggas started getting validation from the comm to do certain shit, and it's kind of sad, bro. Now, a lot of streamers will look at their Twitter comm before they look at their fucking chat, gang. And that shit is sad, bro. And I've never been the type of nigga to do anything on my Twitter comm. Ask these niggas. I could care less about my Twitter comm. I shout out to them because they support me on the daily. But bro, I deleted my Twitter comm before, and I will do that shit once I see that shit getting negative.
It's the community. And it's something that I've talked about often on this conversation. It's the community that you cultivate and the not willingness to have conversations and communication. Look at how the chats fly on these people's live streams and the things that they say. They're racist. They're disgusting. They're bigoted. They're misogynistic. They're everything under the sun. Look at the comment sections. They replicate.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, most people don't want to, you know what I'm saying, affiliate with that type stuff.
Just that and mimic that. And on Twitter, that's the pinnacle of both of those things. We already know that Twitter has a problem with negativity, hate speech, lies, misinformation, etc., etc. Shouts out to friend of the show Cameron, who just made a video about how Twitter communities lies. We've also done that on this channel before too, but the way that
gotta check that out right now.
Negativity is spread on Twitter has been something that we've been talking about needs to be addressed by the powers that be, but they ultimately won't. So I'm glad that Kai Cenat has taken ownership of that and deleted his Twitter comms, which is a way of taking accountability for those that believe that, hey, these people can't be controlled. No, you can delete these communities, but this is a thing that weighs heavy on people's thoughts, feelings, ideologies about each other. And one thing that pisses me off is the fact that nobody is willing or wanting to take ownership of their comms, their community, and the people that they foster in these comms and communities.
Unfortunately, like, Kai's community could be heavily moderated more than others, but I still see hate threads in Kai shit as well. Like, at the end of the day, but guys, a Twitter community should not represent a streamer. When I had the active 100,000 member community, I couldn't control it. You guys can control it. Look what happened when I deleted it. You guys made like 30 other ones with like 30K members in like a day. You understand? So like, you cannot control one bad apple in the basket. And that's just the truth. You just can't do it, bro.
I do not believe that the internet is just the internet. We talked about this in my most recent video when it came to Neon. The internet is just not the internet. It is something that you foster. It is something that you've created. It is something that you have okayed. Your community is a reflection of you. Those people wouldn't feel like this stuff is okay if you.
That's why I feel like what Adin said was pretty much like a cop out to me, bro. But you know, he is entitled to his opinion, but it is given like it was a cop out.
Then, I don't know, laugh and smirk and giggle about it. Now, I agree with Adin. He is not the only one that has a community like this. In fact, this seems to be a WL problem. This is a whole side of the internet that has this problem where there is a great amount of hate, a great amount of toxic behavior, a great amount of bigotry, all these different things going on in it. But you want me to believe that the creators have no say-so or no control over all that? That just doesn't fly with me. I get the concept of you can't stop somebody tweeting. Yeah, I get that. Physically, you can't put hands on them. You cannot say, hey, don't do that, and they actually respect it. That's fine. But if this is an environment that it is okay in, it would not happen. Period, point blank. You can't go on car YouTube and see this. You can't go on baking YouTube and see this. This doesn't happen on those sides of the internet because it's not okay over there. And it's been made clear by who? The creator. But Adin Ross did wake up a point in which a lot of the commentary YouTube creators have talked about on their channels is that it's not just a one-sided thing. We can acknowledge that one side may be worse than the other side. It's the reason why they went to Kick or whatever the case may be, because they wanted to get off some of these negative things without any sort of backlash. But this is an entire WL problem.
I be seeing it. I be seeing it, bro. I ain't gonna hold it. I be seeing it, bro. I be like, but you know, it is what it is. You know, I'm a spectator though.
In the mental state to be in front of your niggas. As soon as a nigga of color hop onto the stream, it's straight watermelon and gorillas, nigga. I watch Adin streams a lot.
Kai, that's everybody's stream. FaZe stream has it, bro. Kai, Ray will be on stream making monkey noises. I'm sorry, I'm gonna stick up for my community, bro. It's every single person on the internet. I'm not going for that, bro. I'm sorry, I'm not going for that, bro. Ray could sit there, do monkey noises, and say crazy shit all the time, but it's cool. But as soon as it's my community or anybody else's community, Cuffin will call me crazy Jew stuff, and I talk to Cuffin back the same fucking way, bro. I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry, bro. Like,
what Adin Ross is saying here is 100% true. Racism on the internet, misogyny on the internet, homophobia on the internet is something that gets you clicks, likes, and views. It's deemed to be funny because it's edgy. It's deemed to be a cool thing to do. Even if there are
giving like dark humor type jokes and stuff.
Going to be people who are against it. There are going to be people that think that a lot of the content is hilarious when Ray gets made fun of for being Asian, or when Kai gets fun of for being black, or Adin gets being made fun of for being Jewish. I can 100% agree when Adin Ross says this happens in other streamers' streams, but where they lose me in this conversation is the fact that they act as if there is no responsibility on the people cultivating this environment. Because oftentimes when I see somebody voice their opinion about how these things are affecting them, or how their homeboys are taking it too far, or hell, how literal people in Adin Ross's camp are doing things that Kai finds disrespectful or racist or whatever the case may be.
Remember what I said and I got banned? Remember what I told Eddie that one day, chat? Thing, Eddie, real quick. That's why you don't do business with black people. And this is no offense to any black people. It's in their culture. I respect their culture. Everybody has different cultures. Time tells everything, my heart.
Cause I remember when Adin texted Kai and was like, yo, could you say something about this? This is unfair. How her son get unbanned after one day for saying somebody should be killed, and I didn't get unbanned, and this nigga Kai didn't even reply to Adin. Yo, that was nuts. The only people that tweeted something out was FaZe chat.
Instead of giving the validation in that moment of somebody's feelings about how these racist or negative or whatever type of remarks make them feel, we invalidate them. We sit there and tell them it's the internet, it is what it is, these guys are just playing, etc., etc.
But the people around you don't fuck with me.
okay.
You picking up what I'm putting down? So I say Adin.
I do.
On a real life.
He mentioned on the call Cuffham and Cheezer and shit. He did. You know, he's like, Cuffham I'll see clips of Cuffham and I'll doing this, and Cheezer and this. So like, I get where he's coming from because I've seen clips. I've seen it, and you guys remember that one clip about the warehouse and Cuffham is straight there just pressing out Kai. I mean, like, I know Cuffham trolls and shit like that. I get it, but from his POV, he doesn't understand. So I get Cuffham's POV. I get Kai's POV, but that's just how Cuffham plays.
At this point, I want people to separate themselves from the parasocial relationship that they have with their favorite creator. And
but dedicating Kai, I mean, what Kai just gotta stop being around him then. Kai just need to stop being around him. I mean, the Cuffin dude.
just take it to any sort of real world relationship. If you are voicing your opinions to a homeboy and you're telling them how you feel about a certain situation and they're telling you, well, that's just how they play, it's not that deep, or it is what it is, what would that do for you, your mental state, and how you feel about said homeboy? And on the flip side of that, if you feel a certain way about something and your homeboy says that it's happening on his side too, if nobody does anything, how can we move forward and progress and hang out with each other if every time it involves toxicity? If there's toxicity surrounding you, and there's toxicity surrounding me, why would we hang out? This seems like the ultimate case of playing too much, not respecting people's boundaries, and picking sides. Kai talked about when there was conversations about Kick and switching over to Kick and how he didn't agree. The way that Adin Ross, Bruce Dropomoff, and others handled it was ultimately negative and outwardly racist.
Different streaming platforms. Now listen, I'm not knocking nobody's streaming platforms down. W to every streaming platform out there. I actually salute to Kick because them niggas.
Bro, like I said, I'm on Kick, but lately I want to check out Twitch now. I ain't been on. I haven't been live cause my internet, bro. I don't know what's going on with that internet, bro. So that's why I ain't been live in so long now.
Getting niggas paid. So salute to them. But let's just be real quick. When that shit started going on with Rumble, Twitch, and Kick, it became like a sided thing to where a lot of people in their communities feel like they had to choose a side to where to stream on. And once they chose that side, shit was just a little weird. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna call it out. Let's not be real. When that shit started happening, the audience took that as in competition. And that's facts. Nigga, Kick's main motive was to bring down Twitch in any way, shape, or form possible. And that's salute to them. They were trying to get the marketing in, and they've been successful with that. But it split a lot of individuals up. Exhibit A. Let's stop forgetting what happened. Nigga, I got clowned for staying on Twitch. Are y'all niggas forgetting that shit? Nigga, I got 3v1 one night for staying on Twitch, where niggas photoshopped me on a plantation with the CEO with a whip, and niggas was laughing at me.
That's crazy. Nah, that messed up. I ain't knew nothing about that right there. Nah, that's crazy.
For all that to happen, and everybody come back on Twitch.
That's crazy though. Let them cook.
What's funny about that? Like, why do people think that that is acceptable? Why is that okay? Why is that not crazy as hell? Why would I be friends with people who maybe you don't do the exact photoshopping, but sit there and laugh at me getting photoshopped in a plantation with the Kick CEO? That makes no sense. This again points me to the responsibility of the streamer. And now we have to elevate Adin's position because he wasn't no longer a streamer at the point of Kick's rollout. He became a part of the ownership group. But so as more Twitter posts and Twitter channels and Twitter pages popped up where they were Kick or Kick affiliated, whether it not be a real affiliated Kick account or just one using the name, that started spreading massive rumors around about Kai Cenat, AMP, and anybody else that was on Twitch like Kick Champ.
Bro, I cannot stand Kick Champ, bro. I'm glad I blocked them, bro. Cause this just Kick, they need to do better with this, man. Cause bro, when I was seeing them, like, man, they spreading so much false narrative. This is me, it just bad work. It set a bad look on Kick, bro.
Platform Kick Champ. That should have been squashed 100% the fast way. I know they have connections with Elon Musk over at Twitter, or hell, they could have had people mass report. Use your powers for good. You're saying free speech this, free speech that, and that's the purpose of it. That's perfectly fine. But when the free speech starts to affect real life, don't be surprised at how we get here today. And instead of addressing what actually happened in that call, the only thing that I saw was Adin Ross pivot to a money conversation about how much money they could have gotten streaming on Kick.
I just remember this conversation. I'll never forget this convo I had with Eddie. Eddie says to me, Adin, I have like $140 million for you, Speed, and Kai. You get this shit done. You guys, 140 M's for you guys for the first year. If this shit works, we'll re-sign you guys. And that's no gambling, by the way. That was no gambling. If someone did the math on that, 140 divided by 3, I don't fucking know what that is.
That didn't address the slavery plantation CEO photos.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, I'm like, oh my God, like, that's crazy, Adin, bro.
Shop. That didn't address the communities that are
just trying to pivot away from that right there. That's crazy.
On Twitter, the Twitter pages that are on Twitter saying some vile things, trying to paint Kai Cenat in a bad light. That didn't address any of it. That was just putting the money in the forefront of the conversation. I am so tired of streamers acting as if they cannot disassociate with people who are bad faith actors and that are ultimately ruining not just their own image, but their relationships at this point. It's bigger than just your brand if we are to believe that you actually care about these people and these things. But now we are damaging relationships with good, clean people, as you would say, and siding with people who are ultimately saying negative negative, vile, racist things, which leads to one of the things that hurt my brain the most. And in real time watching it, I knew for a fact Adin Ross was way too far gone. Is when Kai Cenat announced the situation with Aiden's manager, the way that it was taken was the most insane way possible.
Word to my mother, I never lie about nothing. Tav called me late at night, 4 a.m., drunk or off something, out his mind. I swear to God, if I'm lying, I'm flying. He calls me, he says, hey bro, Adin having a birthday party, so you need to be here by tomorrow, bro. We'll send you a jet, we'll make sure everything, we'll send you a jet, we'll make sure you're good, we'll fly you out there, bro, if you can. He calls me at 4 a.m., he wants me to be there the evening of the next day. I tell him, I say, yo, Tav, I don't think I could be able to do it, but I'll let you know, bro. I'll let you know if I'll be able to do it, but most likely it's last minute. I don't think I'll be able to do it. He said, okay, just let me know, bro. We gonna have the jet. We gonna make sure the jet good for you. Then he gonna tell me, I'm with Adin right now. He losing millions in this gambling shit. If he keep this up, I'm gonna go with the FaZe guys.
Also, he talking about he gonna switch up on Adin. He's switching up on Adin.
Niggas talking about snakes.
Dang.
The closest ones will do the most to you, nigga.
Bro switching up on their own manager.
The nigga gonna say, if he keep this gambling shit up, I swear to God, on bro, nigga, what am my mother, bro? Tav is a white man, by the way. He proceeds to say, from Nike to McDonald's, but bro, keep it real, bro. Nigga, a chicken Big Mac, nigga?
What?
A chicken Big Mac, nigga?
His brother saying the N-word? Crazy.
He on my phone calling me the N-word at 4 a.m. in the fucking morning.
Yeah, Adin gotta do something with that manager right there.
You supposed to be a nigga manager and you
That's crazy. That bro, Adin, that's your manager. Adin gotta do something with that.
what's up with you?
Any normal person in this situation, when hearing that not only is their manager attempting to or planning on snaking them, even if it's in a joking way, and then also hearing that your white manager is calling somebody that you would call your friend, your brother, a nigga as a white man talking to a black man, would take this situation seriously, investigate, and ultimately fire this person and get some.
Yeah, I'm saying, like, you gotta go ahead and fire him, bro.
Somebody new. Any normal person would do that. But this is how Adin responded.
Nigga, a chicken Big Mac, nigga? Nigga, a chicken Big Mac, nigga? He on my phone calling me the N-word at 4 a.m. in the fucking morning. You supposed to be a nigga manager and you what's up with you? The nigga on my phone 4 a.m. calling me about a fucking McDonald's commercial saying, nigga, really a chicken Big Mac, nigga?
I've never seen the chat move this fast ever in my life. It literally froze.
Holding back laughs.
Bro, Adin Ross. What Adin Ross, bro? That's
Wouldn't expect more, to be quite honest with you. I really just wouldn't. You can sound off in the comment section about how you feel about Adin in this situation, and I
always had a little mixed feeling. Like, I don't know about Adin, bro. Like, I get he be trying to do good, but like it's community, bro, and like certain people around him.
know that there's going to be the defenders that are saying this is a nervous laugh. He's laughing at the chat. It's not about him calling. This is bad looks at bare minimum.
Did he even try to respond to it though?
From a brother that is voicing their concerns on the internet about somebody that you trusted and is snaking you. And if he said it to Kai in that moment, I'm almost certain of him saying it in real life, and you've been around before. That's why I felt like when Adin called Tav later on that night, it was very much performative as hell. There was nothing that was really supposed to come out of this besides doing it for the fans, doing it for the community.
Yep. Are you eating a chicken mac?
No.
Dude, what the fuck was that, dude? Did you say that shit?
I don't remember. This is last year at your birthday, after we did your birthday. I don't remember most of it.
So he admitted that he said it.
If I did, I mean, I'm sorry. I don't mean anything fucking bad about it.
Nah, yeah, you good. I mean, I'm not one to say you're good and shit.
Adin, bro, come on, man.
But wait, why did you get mad about it?
That's crazy, Adin.
Chicken mac though, like what's wrong with the chicken mac?
I'm not doing this right now. I'll call you after stream.
An automatic, yeah, you good, and then the deflect.
Yeah, like that's crazy, Adin, bro.
to what's up with the chicken mac. This is the energy that is cultivated by Kick, by Adin Ross, and the rest of his community. Now, I do think that there is a conversation to be had about the entirety of the WL, and it's something that I've made videos on before about how racism online is taken over and it's now normalized. But when I look to Adin Ross, who has a super checkered past about these things, whether it be his dealings with Nick Fuentes or an Indian influencer or whoever the case may be, I mean, I am a pattern recognition guy. This whole thing is a testament to how you want your career to pan out. I think that Adin Ross took his own route, and albeit he is very much successful, there are different brands and opportunities that he can't get because he is deciding to go a more edgy route that AMP and the other WL streamers who just happen to be black can get. The ones that are on Twitch, you know, the ones that aren't going down this edgy path, or at least so edgy. Now, with that being said, there are definitely rooms that Adin Ross can get into that they can, due to a lot of reasons. But I don't think we'll see Adin Ross be platformed by Nike, McDonald's, Jordan Brand, Puma, or whatever anytime soon because of the route that he is taking. What I got from this ultimately is there is toxicity in these communities. There is toxicity in these people's chats that is driving a wedge further and further between these content creators and streamers, because this is real life. This stuff is harmful. This stuff is offensive, and it shouldn't just be taken to the left or sideways and being brushed off as people on the internet that we can't control. What I still don't see is accountability of their own actions, and I'll probably have to do a bigger deep dive on this at a different time, but I am still a firm believer that this is an environment that you cultivate. I don't have these negative racist comments in my chat or community or whatever the case may be. Maybe after this video I will, but I don't have that because that's not okay. You barely see me curse on this platform. So why would people think that it's something that is normalized over here or on this baking channel or on this channel about kids toys? That just doesn't make sense. Something that all streamers need to understand and realize is that they are in control more than they want us to believe, and they don't do a good job of disassociating and dispelling any narratives and cutting off all toxic behavior from the head. They let a lot of stuff just linger out there. Now, are some cleaning up their acts? 100%. I do believe that there are certain creators like the members of AMP who have decided to go through a route of cleaning up their image. But everybody can't act oblivious and continuously string on and cultivate these audiences of hatred when they know what they're doing. They know the real, and behind the scenes they're actually having conversations but not being forthcoming with those. I think a lot of this stuff could have been dispelled months ago by saying, hey, we're cool, we just can't be on stream for these business reasons. Sure, that wouldn't have flown in the community 100%, but we wouldn't have gotten to a situation where comms are calling people's monkeys at 10x max speed, and you know, people are disrespecting people at 10x max speed. Honestly, this just sounds like people that need to have real life conversations and deep looks in the mirror about themselves and what they are creating. Sure, there's a lot of money behind it, but look at the other things that are being affected.
And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, man, that's crazy. They still cool, but I guess they just on stream, they're gonna be rocking with one another. But you already know. League about the description, all the good stuff, man. Y'all be safe.